Today, we are going to show you how to make super easy Taro Braised Pork Belly that will have you craving for more. After boiling a pot of water, mix in 1 teaspoon salt and add a generous splash of Shaoxing wine to enhance the flavor of the dish. As the water simmers, toss in a handful of scallions, both the white and green parts, to infuse the broth with their aromatic essence. Next, drop in a slice or two of ginger, which will add a subtle warmth and depth to the overall taste. Carefully place the pork belly into the boiling water, ensuring it is fully submerged. Allow the pork belly to blanch for 1 to 2 minutes, just enough to partially cook the meat and remove any impurities. To further enhance the taste profile, throw in a couple of star anise cloves. These unique spices will not only add a hint of sweetness, but also work in harmony with the ginger, scallions, and Shaoxing wine to eliminate any unwanted pork odor. As the pork belly blanches and absorbs the flavors of the broth, the combination of ginger, scallions, and star anise will work their magic, transforming the dish into a tantalizing and aromatic masterpiece. The resulting broth will be rich, fragrant, and free from any unpleasant pork smell, ensuring a delightful culinary experience. Start by puncturing the pork belly skin with a metal skewer. This will help the flavors penetrate the meat and create a crispy texture. Once the skin is punctured, generously coat the pork belly with a dark sauce of your choice. This will add depth and richness to the dish. Next, heat up a wok and sear the pork belly skin side down. Allow it to cook until it's beautifully browned on all sides. This will create a caramelized crust that adds a delightful crunch to each bite. The sizzling sound and aroma will make your mouth water in anticipation. After searing, remove the pork belly from the wok and let it rest for a moment. Soak the pork belly in the broth earlier, allowing the flavors to infuse into the meat. While the pork is soaking, prepare the taro. Slice it into equal sizes to ensure even cooking. Then, fry the taro until a crispy skin forms. This will create a contrast in textures, with the soft and tender interior complemented by the crispy exterior. The taro's natural sweetness will add a delightful flavor to the dish. Take fresh ginger, shallots, and garlic cloves. Peel them and finely chop them into small pieces. This will help release their flavors and aromas when added to the marinade. Add in a couple of pieces of fermented bean curd. Fermented bean curd, also known as tofu cheese or preserved tofu, is a popular ingredient in Chinese cuisine. It adds a unique savory and slightly tangy flavor to the marinade. Take a couple of pieces and mash them into a paste-like consistency before adding them to the marinade. Oyster sauce is a thick, savory sauce made from oysters. It adds a rich umami flavor to the marinade. Measure out 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce and add it to the mixture. Mix in 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine and pour it into the mixture. Shaoxing wine is a Chinese rice wine commonly used in cooking. It adds depth and complexity to the marinade. Along with 1 teaspoon of dark sauce, also known as dark soy sauce, is a thick, dark-colored sauce with a slightly sweet and rich flavor. It adds color and depth to the marinade. And 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Soy sauce adds umami and a hint of sweetness to the marinade. Include ½ teaspoon of finely ground white pepper to add a subtle yet distinct flavor to your dish. With ½ tablespoon of 5-spice powder, enhance the flavor by incorporating 3 petite star anise pods into your dish. Sprinkle 1 teaspoon of sugar. Sugar helps balance the flavors in the marinade and adds a touch of sweetness. Add the broth that was used to soak the pork belly into the mixture, ensuring that all the flavors are incorporated. Stir well until the marinade sauce is fully combined, creating a rich and flavorful base for the dish. Next, heat a wok, add the minced ginger, garlic, and onion. Cook them over medium heat until they become aromatic, releasing their fragrant oils and enhancing the overall taste of the dish. The ginger will add a subtle spiciness, the garlic will provide a savory note, and the onion will contribute a sweet and slightly caramelized flavor. Continue cooking the mixture until the ginger, garlic, and onion are softened and slightly golden, infusing the dish with their delicious aromas. This step will help to deepen the flavors and create a more complex taste profile. Once the ginger, garlic, and onion are cooked to perfection, you can incorporating marinade into this aromatic mixture. Let it simmer for 5 to 10 minutes until the sauce is thickens. Leave it aside to cool down. Once cool, marinating the belly in a mixture for at least 30 minutes. This will help infuse the meat with delicious flavors. Start by taking the pickled mustard green, which is soaked for 2 hours, and carefully cutting it into small, bite-sized cubes. This will ensure that the flavors are evenly distributed throughout the dish and make it easier to cook. Heat up a wok over medium-high heat. Once the wok is hot, add the cubed pickled mustard green to the wok. Stir-fry the mustard green, tossing it constantly to prevent it from sticking to the wok. As the moisture evaporates, the pickled mustard green will start to become aromatic. The pungent and tangy smell will fill the air, indicating that it is almost ready. Keep stirring and cooking until the mustard green reaches the desired level of dryness and aroma. Layer the pork belly and taro slices. The combination of tender, succulent pork belly and creamy, earthy taro slices creates a harmonious balance of flavors and textures in this dish. Topped with pickled mustard green, the pickled mustard greens add a tangy and slightly spicy kick that cuts through the richness of the pork and taro, adding a depth of flavor that will leave your taste buds tingling. Add the remaining soup earlier. Steams for 2 hours. The flavors of the pork belly, taro, and pickled mustard greens melt together, creating a deliciously savory and aromatic broth that infuses every layer of the steak. The steam gently cooks the ingredients, allowing them to become tender and juicy, while also intensifying their flavors. Once everything is ready, plate the pork belly and taro together. The succulent and flavorful pork belly and tender meat will be the star of the dish. The taro, with its sweet interior, will provide a delightful accompaniment. The combination of flavors and textures will create a truly mouth-watering experience.